four of a kind. Payback.
Hey, what's good? It's Doug playing. Alright, so today you join me on a little bit of multiplayer on It's Not COD, basically. And what I'm doing today is I am doing a bit of not Battle Royale. So some multiplayer. So Not COD is available on iOS and Android for $0 and 0 pence. Basically it's free, basically, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so what I've done here is I will show you what I've got set up on it in terms of graphic. This game is pretty capable, if I must say, and as far as I'm concerned, the feel of it in terms of gameplay is pretty solid. I think this game's had a head start on COD in terms of gameplay, because if you play this, besides the fact that COD has got a bigger fan base, this is a way better game. Way better in terms of gameplay and the way it plays, the way it functions. Just overly, gameplay smooth, good graphics. Obviously small fan base, so you don't really know what game it is. You're obviously going to ask yourself, what is he playing? It's one of those games that if you see somebody playing it, you'd always ask, like, what kind of game is that? But in reality, it's actually a fab game, I'll tell you that. What I'll do is I'll show you the graphic settings that I've got on it. I think you can go all the way up to 60 frames per second now. I'm not entirely sure. I reckon, yeah, I think it's about 60. I don't think you can get up to 120, even though that's depending on the device that you're using, basically. As you can see, I've gone for high frame rate per second. You can obviously try the quality mode if you prefer, or the performance. I've just gone for high frame rate. Better gameplay, smoother for me, if anything. Also, you can just check out the controller setting on here. It's not much, but way better than touching up your screen, if you know what I mean. So back to the game. So in a word, the way they've set up this game, well, not a word, but the way they've set it up is you've got a few number of primes to unlock as you progress, and the more primes you unlock, the more weapons. Like for example, each prime is a different category. So one category for prime can come with a shotgun and an assault rifle or something like that, and then you unlock another prime and they come with a sniper and so on. So you get it. But it is quite a clever way of doing things. It's not your usual loadouts and that sort of thing, because this one's set out with the prime. So whatever prime you pick is got the specific loadouts, and obviously those weapons come with specific perks and things like that. It's a clever way. I do say it's unconventional, but it gets the job done. If anything, it's just a matter of getting to know your primes and what they do. There is these powers they got. You see that little yellow button on the screen? They have all different powers, which, if I have to be honest, I really don't understand most of them. I'm still just playing it at the moment, and most of the time I barely get to use the powers. I just remember sometimes like, oh yeah, I've got that thing just sitting there. I never even fill it up. But as you can see, the gameplay is proper solid, man. When I initially played it, which I'm just skipping here for a little bit because it's just running around. When I initially played it, I did struggle to get my targeting on with the controller. It almost felt like the stick was inverted, like when you move it. But actually, once I got used to it, it's proper solid. It almost feels like it's that kind of Battlefield type of gameplay. Like it's a bit stiff, but once you get used to it, it's proper nice, man. It flows. It just goes. You actually start to enjoy it, like I am at the moment. There are a few games I've chose my pick of the bunch. There is a sniper game. There's obviously a gun game, as always. I love the gun game. There's a few different specific ones to the game, but obviously similar to most first-person shooter games. They all tend to be the same or similar, if I must say. But all in all, really enjoyable, as you can see. My only grief with this game is, just like most of these games nowadays, they all seem to just rely on this subscription model and constant season 1, season 2, now buy this, oh no, you haven't got this, no, add this to that, add this. Oh, It never stops. It never ends. You might buy one thing today, one thing tomorrow, and then literally it's like a new update brings another thing. I guess it's the bottom line with freemiums, isn't it? We signed up for it anyway, so that's always going to be the way that it's going to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you a little bit about my playstyle, because I bet you're wondering, like, dude, you're just talking. Right, so what I tend to do is, with these primes, okay, alright, well, perfect timing, isn't it? let's do the victory dance. Give it a little little tap tap tap. Alright, anyway, let's get into the next one we're gonna do anyway, and I'll show you a bit of strategy of how I get down with it, because obviously you must be wondering, like, is there any method in this madness? Mostly madness. So those were the primes. As you can see, I haven't unlocked all of them, but the one I picked on this one is sort of like a sniper, but she's got a assault rifle, as the words literally coming out of my head. So what I use here is a clever tactic whereby this is actually a sniper game, but what I did instead is clever and just took an assault rifle and then just catch them out on the strategy. So what I did is infiltrate their zone. Watch this. Wait, check this out. So I catch them out easy. Wait, see that? Catch them out easy in their area, just like that. Well, he's busy loading, trying to sort out the sniper rifle. I'm like, no, you don't. So this is a brilliant tactic on this game, because obviously what you can do is most of their snipers only shoot one shot at a time, and if you get an assault rifle, you literally just catch them out, go to their area, and then literally, as long as you keep moving, they literally can't get you. See that? I'm galoring all the way. 4 kills before they even touch me. So that's what I tend to do on that sniper game, because I know they're not ready for that. They're not even they're not even expecting that. So that's literally a tactic that I use, because I know if we all on snipers, they're literally just going to be waiting for me somewhere in a high point somewhere, which I tend to do as well. If I'm the sniper, I tend to go to a high point. Obviously, best spot to do when you're a sniper. But instead, get an assault rifle. It depends if it lets you do it, but this one lets me, so I'll just get an assault rifle. Literally go and massacre them. As you can see here, they were struggling. They didn't know what hit them. Every time I did this, they literally didn't know what was going on. They was thinking, why is this guy just running around in our zone? But all it is I just got an assault rifle. Well, it's actually still classed as a sniper. As you can see, these are all snipers, only highlighted, and this prime right to the right, at the right side near the end, she's one of the best actually. So this is class sniper, so obviously letting me, so I'll just use that against them. Kept going at them, go like strategize, go around close to their zone and literally just catch them out. I come out with double most kills than anyone else in this round, because obviously they weren't ready for me when I was coming. They were still getting me, I'll tell you that. But if you're gonna have a lot of kills, if you want your, yeah, you see, there she is. Right, so this gets up to 35, and as you can see, it goes really quick, man. This gameplay just goes smooth and quick. And like I said, once you get to know this game, is a lot better than COD. It's so smooth. It's initially it feels a bit rough on the edges, but once you get into the gameplay, man, you like it. It's solid. And obviously, like I said, it's a bit stiff initially, but when you get used to it, it's literally like buttery smooth, as you can see. So what I would suggest, if you are going to try this game, definitely try this game, give it a shot. I would say put that COD down and play not COD. See what not COD is like. It would actually surprise you. I bet you anything you'd actually play it a little bit more than COD itself, because not COD is really solid. And come on, look at these graphics. There's nothing to complain about that. Really solid. And the gameplay tends to be the same. I mean, the games, like gun game, all the other rest and all that. So I think here 31 our team has got, and they've got 23. Just kept using the same tactic, got in different zones, catch them out and say, look, I'm right here. See, they weren't even ready. That's when I used the power. For once I actually got to use the power. But like I said, I haven't really studied this game, so I don't really know what this character, I know some of them throw these flashbangs that do some magical stuff. Alright, so victory, and we've got our victory dance, guys. So what I wanted you to do is subscribe so you can explain to me what's going on in this game. Obviously, we're not the victory dance. Therefore, that's not a COD victory. I was literally doing that to create music. I thought, oh, I can make something out of this. But literally, subscribe and tell me something that I don't know about this, guys. I got a feeling that you might know little bit better about this than I do. So why don't you do that? Let me know in the comments what you think. And also, just let me know what games you want me to come up with, because I've got a few more. Like you see on there, 17, 18 kills out of that one, guys. Fantastic. Hope you enjoy, guys. Have a good one. Cheers. Thank you.